Welcome back into the Enrichment Sports Source. This segment, I want to say thanks to the folks at MCS Services. You see their number right there, 865-689-6601. I am a Mac guy, and I have taken my computers to the folks at MCS Systems in Knoxville for a long, long time. A month ago, I had to turn to them in an emergency. My hard drive crashed, which is my whole business, which means basically I'm like Tom Hanks in Castaway. So it was horrible. Well, they saved 99%. 99% of the data on that hard drive, they were able to recover, which is unbelievable. They do it for computers, they do it for damaged camera cards, they do it for phone cards, any kind of data recovery that you need. Trust me, I went through it. It's a misery when you don't have your stuff there. And when they called and said, we got 99% of it back, I jumped for joy. MCS Services, trust me, if you ever have a computer need, call those guys. All right. Want to look at the board right over there? Well, we got everybody here, but want to look at the board. There's Chuck, and we've got the blind resume test, and we don't have the names for the schools, but we do have their current situations. I have gone ahead and lopped off Georgia and Vanderbilt from this list. Vanderbilt's RPI is currently 87. They're toast. Georgia, though, their RPI is 88. We were talking between the break. They're the worst thing for the SEC this year. They have 4 sub-100 losses. They were terrible preseason, and yet they're 8-4 in the conference, which makes the conference look bad and makes every other coach who's not doing well this year look bad.
And every team they beat looks bad in the league that's on the bubble.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So.
Let's go to the big board over here, and I want to talk first. First resume there, 16-9, 5-7 in the SEC, losing record in the SEC. RPI 73 smells like doom to me. The strength of schedule is 68. They're 3-5 in the top 50 against top 50 RPI. They're only 1-5 on the road. The best wins over 15. Is that a yay or nay in your book? Okay, not even close to a yay.
No
Chuck,
way.
you agree?
No.
No. All right. Next up, 16-9, 7-5 in the SEC. RPI of 70. Strength of schedule, 87. RPI, you could creep back into the 60s, which gives you brief hope, small hope, tiny hope. Strength of schedule, 87. They're 1-3 against top 50 RPI, 4-6 on the road. Not bad on the road. Only 1 loss outside the top 100, but their best win was over number 39.
No.
Okay, 2 more no's. Very good. Next up, we have a team that is 18-7, 6-6 in the SEC. RPI 39, strength of schedule 59, 1-2 against top 50. Not a lot of top 50. Way to dance there, Chuck. 3-4 on the road. No losses outside the top 100. Their best win's 14. Chuck, you put them in or no?
I put them in.
Okay. You think that's an in?
Right now I would.
That's an innie. Innie or an outie?
That's an innie.
In.
All right. Everybody says that team is in. Okay, that's a yes. Next up, 14-10, 6-6 in the SEC. RPI 54, strength of schedule 11, just 2-6 against top 50 teams, just 2-6 on the road, 1 loss outside the top 100. The best win was number 18 in the RPI. In or out?
I draw a big bubble up there.
That's because that's Tennessee.
No, I just think there's potential there with remaining schedule. Strength of schedule is really good, and RPI has a chance to improve if you can win some games.
Trouble is you can play all these good teams. You just got to beat some of them. Well, you're 2-6. They don't have any. They got the good win over Virginia. That's it. No good road wins on the year. LSU's as good as it gets.
The problem is their schedule from here on out. They're playing a whole lot of teams with an RPI of over 100.
Yep.
And that's going to take your strength of schedule down. It's going to take your RPI down even if you beat them.
The strength of schedule is going to drop. I saw one projection that said into the 30s or 40s. So
I think it's no. I agree the bubble, but I think it's no right now.
Yeah, I'm on the wrong side of the bubble. No. What do you think, Chuck?
I would say no as we sit here right now. I think, like you guys are saying, it's only going to get worse on the RPI.
Okay, we say no. Mark Pancratz says bubble. All right. 15-9 for that last team, 6-6 in the SEC. RPI of 71. Again, you could see some get into the 60s maybe. Strength of schedule 79, 3-2 against top 50 competition, 2-6 on the road, 2 losses outside the top 100, best win 15. That's an up and down resume right there. I would put that one on the bubble, but I would say no.
I'd say no as well. The RPI in the 70s at this point, no.
All right, Chuck, let's go ahead and the first team up there next to you is Arkansas.
Okay.
So we have Arkansas is completely out. Next is Ole Miss. We got them out. Next is Missouri, who was supposed to be out with a loss yesterday, according to Jimmy Dykes. Then you've got Tennessee, and finally LSU is the last one. Tennessee has lost 4 in a row versus top 50 RPI. That's not the way you want to finish out the season. UTEP, though, jumped from number 1 something to number 97 RPI. So for the moment, you avoid another one of those bad 100-plus losses. Do you agree with this, Chuck, though? Right now you think Missouri's in and everybody else is out?
That was really close to a play-in game yesterday at this point.
Exactly.
That's how I looked at it.
We talked about that last week, how important the Tennessee-Missouri head-to-heads were going to be because they're battling for that last slot probably, if the SEC even gets 3 bids. You're now 0-1. You have to beat them at home to cancel that one out. Do you agree with this? I mean, you think Tennessee's still on the bubble more than a no, but
Yes.
you wouldn't say a yes either. You just say
No,
right on
no.
the bubble.
I would say they're solidly on the bubble right
Okay.
now.
And Jimmy, you're good with this?
Yeah, and I'm projecting a little bit too.
Yeah.
But and so here's the thing
Sure.
too about Lenardi and ESPN, these other people, and they're saying, okay, they're on the bubble. Well, you haven't even counted the upsets in these tournaments. There are going to be 3, 4, 5 upsets in tournaments. So if you're a 12 seed right now, to me, you're basically out because they're going to be upsets.
Well, and the other thing that they do is they really don't look at what's coming next.
Your schedule down the road.
It's just looking
Yeah.
right here. We can look at Tennessee,
Yeah.
see that record, and say, all right, you better finish 20-10. And Joe Lenardi's not doing that. His system just right now looks at the number. All right, there's where you are. You're probably getting in. I think by the end of this season, Tennessee's resume isn't going to look as good as it looks right now.
I think Tennessee may need to get to the SEC tournament championship game to get in it.
Well, and we all know how well Tennessee does in the SEC tournament.
Not
All right.
real well.
All right. When we come back, we're going to do a little scouting report. Mark Pankrat's going to tell you what to look for in the Georgia game. We still got a lightning round with a lot of interesting topics in there. Plus, a little later on, we're going to set the odds. What are the odds Gonzo Martin comes back next year? Come on back on the Enrichment Sports Source.
You are watching East Tennessee's first and only year-round sports talk show on television.